All right, guys, welcome back to In the Pressbox episode 18. Today we have Vanderbilt and Vols Nashville SC recap and news, the Predators trade deadline drama, free agency, an interview with a special guest. Any final thoughts, statements, closure, and predictions? So, my name is Benjamin, and you guys are?
Aiden.
I'm Alex.
All right, let's get going into this episode. So let's talk about Vanderbilt and the Vols to start off with. So let's start off with the Vols. So the Volunteers have heated up lately. They're on a 2-game winning streak, but the loss of Ziegler due to an ACL, your star player is Kai Ziegler, due to an ACL
Yeah,
to
I know he's a star player. Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Are you concerned about your prediction of the Vols going all the way to the Final Four?
Concerning Ziegler, yes. Concerning the Vols as a team, no.
Well, I would be a little concerned because obviously Sakai Ziegler he was making an impact on Tennessee, and I know Tennessee's also have already had other injuries going on, and also I think also the SEC tournament will definitely be more tough. Um, going into next week or whatever it starts. So I think that for now on to and all the way to the end of March Madness, it's definitely gonna be more difficult. But I hope Sakai Ziegler gets kind of rested or whatever, just like Hidden Hooker, and it's kind of like a similar situation, like kind of towards the end of the season, ACL tear, which obviously sucks because this late of the season, there's nothing he can do to get back into March Madness. So I'm definitely hoping that he'll make a recovery. Obviously, it won't be sometime in March, but whenever, hopefully, stay healthy after that. But I definitely will be a little concerned for Tennessee.
Alex, so you're not concerned at all?
Nope.
Unbelievable, but predictable. So, Vanderbilt, let's move on to Vanderbilt now. I'm personally about Ziegler. I just feel like that's a bad loss for Tennessee.
When y'all stop talking.
That's just me. So, Vandy, we get the win, or I guess my team, Vanderbilt, gets the win against Kentucky last night.
What team you want to claim? Because you're like, Tennessee, we need to get this win. Vanderbilt, we need to get this win. So it's not a we.
I said my team.
Your team, like you said, Jerry Stackhouse.
Vanderbilt. All right, so here's the thing. So Vanderbilt, they shocked the world. They're only 3-43 all time against Kentucky in basketball. So third win just came last night, which I found that kind of surprising. So with this win, right, this dramatic win, do you see Vanderbilt sneaking into March Madness, or is the hype too much?
Way too much.
Aiden?
I believe it's also way too much. And even if Vanderbilt does somehow make it, like I said, I don't think they will. But even if they do make it, they're not even going to get. I don't think they're going to get their round of 64 win.
Yeah, they're like you kind of said, if you want to go more deep in like the schedule, really the only good win they really have is Kentucky, and then you got one win against Tennessee on buzzer beater. But I don't know how much they're gonna count that, And obviously, if you win the SEC tournament, you automatically get in. But are they strong enough to maybe beat a 1 or 2 seed? Which maybe, how great would it be? Maybe like I doubt it, but like a Tennessee Vanderbilt round of 64 game.
Yeah, I mean,
But that I'm just kind of getting over myself,
yeah. Okay, so here's my thing. I think that the hype, I would agree, is too much. I don't really think Vanderbilt is going to make it. And if they do, I do agree with you guys. I think maybe they could get a possible win, but I don't see
St.
it. But
Peter's
I feel like,
miracle.
yeah, I feel like Vanderbilt though has done pretty well in the back half of the season, and I was kind of looking around though that there's a little bit better of a chance than people would think for them to make it. So according to this person, the bracketology person, Alex was just talking about the strength of wins. So Vanderbilt's strength of wins, he says, according to like what some of the experts are saying, are actually ranking really high, given the fact of getting the win against Tennessee and Kentucky and the momentum that they've been having, this long winning streak. I
Okay.
mean, keep in mind, they've had a long winning streak until they lost to LSU. You know, they beat Auburn, they beat all the teams, they beat, you know, Tennessee. And Tennessee, not saying that they don't have a better win resume, which they do very clearly. So I'm
Did
thinking,
Tennessee not beat Vanderbilt too?
yes, they
If you
did.
add up points, they only beat us by 1. We beat them by 17. So
Exactly. And if you add up points, you guys lost to Kentucky by double digits, and we beat Kentucky by 1. So
that
like
was one time.
so I can also say that that's one time for what you just said.
No, that is one time. We lost one time, and you beat them one time.
Exactly. So I'm saying you beat us one time and we beat
No,
you
if
one
we add
time.
it up, I don't.
That's the exact same thing as what you just said. But the point is, the point
You
that I'm
beat
trying to
us
make
one
is
time.
the point I know, that's what I'm saying. So the point is that Vanderbilt has a better shot than people would think to make March Madness. And I'm gonna lay it out. What they need to do is beat Mississippi State and get 2 wins in the SEC tournament to have a possibility. They need to get 3 or more wins to have a legitimate chance. So so Alex, what do you think about that? What do you think about like the whole March Madness thing around that?
Okay, so kind of what I was saying. Uh, I kind of have 2 little like segments in this like thing I'm trying to say. So first, you got Vanderbilt. Like I've been saying, you obviously win the SEC, you're in. Now, if you'll have to beat your worst teams like South Carolina, Missouri, then you start playing up maybe a win versus Alabama, you're in. But if you just beat your Alabama, your what's it called, South Carolina, Missouri's, Ole Miss's, and LSU's, then you lose to a team like Arkansas or Tennessee or Kentucky or Alabama. One of those teams, you're out because you got to prove yourselves in the SEC tournament, especially with you're not getting that buys that these bigger teams are getting in the
I
SEC.
agree.
And also with March Madness trying to get in, kind of promoting
I
this a little
agree.
bit. Very soon we'll have a league on where you make your bracket. The winner will get a prize, and just sign up for that very soon.
And
Maybe next episode or whenever we'll
yes,
post a link.
and also hopefully I think all of y'all guys, if y'all want to, could join, right?
Yeah, they can make their own and like get a prize.
And I think the winner between us three, just between me, Alex, and Benjamin, I think they'll receive some. I think they'll receive tons of points for the wagering.
Oh yeah,
So,
tons of points.
tons of points. So we'll probably think of like the actual limit, but like out of us three and like whoever one of y'all get the first place will definitely receive a prize. We're not sure when it'll be after you win, but we'll try to get it as soon as possible after someone wins. And yeah, that's just a little quick update there.
Also, are y'all guys gonna be like watching a lot? Like, you know, your SEC tournament, March Madness. How often y'all watch? Like World Cup style, or like kind of low key on the games, like during the day?
Well, I obviously watch Tennessee basketball no matter what game's on. Like whatever time it is, don't care. Turn on Tennessee. But when Tennessee's not on, I'll just go for a game that looks interesting, or if I'm looking at the scores on my phone, I'll go to a game that's kind of close towards the end. Kind of like St. Peter's. Like I didn't turn on the St. Peter's first Kentucky game because I thought Kentucky was just going to blow them out. And then I saw I was getting a little close, and then I turned it on. So that's what I kind of do. I go in between games, like when it gets close and stuff. But obviously, I'm watching the full Tennessee game.
I agree
Yeah.
exactly what Aiden said.
So I want to give a really quick stat here. So I mean, I kind of to answer that question, I flip around. So I'm gonna give a quick stat. Let's subtract the names from each of the teams. No Vanderbilt, no Tennessee, right? Who would you ride with in March Madness? A team who's 6 of 7 since January 31st, or a team who's 5 and 9 since January 31st?
I'm always going to go for the underdog. You know, worst team, maybe the 5-9 team, whatever the worst team is in there. Obviously, I don't want the obvious to win.
I'm not saying that they're 5 and 9 in general. I'm saying that they are 5-4-9. out of wins. They've, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like no
Okay.
matter what, I would
What
see that
month?
team.
In what month?
I would go for underdogs because I can't go for any I wouldn't go for any SEC team, obviously because they're rivals. But out of the SEC, definitely an underdog.
Alex, what do you think?
Wait, what did you say? I'm kind of confused.
So I'm saying let's strip the names from each program. Let's pretend that there's no Vanderbilt and there's no Tennessee, right? One team is 6 for 7 since January 31st, and one team is 5 for 9. Let's pretend that they both make March Madness. Obviously, the 6 for 7 team has got the hotter hand. Are you rocking with the more experienced, better team? Or are you gonna rock with the team who's kind of like getting more wins, racking more wins, and it's got the hotter hand right now?
If they don't have the power to, I'm not rocking with them. I can watch the game, but I'm not rocking with them.
So, okay. Well, what my point is here is, I say, dang it, the Panthers just scored. What I say all this to say is, long story short, Vanderbilt probably won't make March Madness. But if they do, think about this, you guys. Think about if they were to win 4 more in a row, right? Hypothetically, that's what they would need, right? Think about what a hot streak they would be on at that point. And at that point, do you think that they could upset someone? Because at that point, let's think. Hold on, let me calculate this real quick. They would have won 10 of their last 11 games. Does that make sense? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, how about this? I'll rephrase the question. Someone who wins the whole entire tournament, right? We'll just use this question. This is a very simple question. Let's say someone wins the ACC tournament, someone wins the SEC tournament, right? To get in. Let's say that they're an underdog. Let's pretend Georgetown won the Big Ten or the you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now they would obviously be on a hot streak because they'd be winning like I think it's 7 games, right? So what I'm trying to say is, do you trust a team who is not as good on paper and was not good at all in the regular season, but they are now have won 6 or 7 in a row? Or do you trust a team like, let's say, Alabama, for instance? Let's say Alabama were to be knocked out in their first game in the SEC tournament. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I kind of like that question. I don't really think so. Really think about it because we know how things change. I think Alabama certainly not going to get out first round, but I don't know if they can go far. And also, I know I have another question to ask. Aiden's not here, but you, Benjamin. What kind of? Let's just go to the first 3 seeds brackets. So pull up a bracketology real quick. And what are the top 3 seeds you would want in your bracket?
What do you mean by that?
So like your first seed, what would your first seed like in your bracket would you want? So you want to say like your worst, or
Like, who's like the worst team there?
yeah, in each seed.
All right, hold on. What the heck?
Oh, got our popsicle.
Dang. First team out, they're saying it's North Carolina right now. That game's going to be huge against Duke. Last team in Arizona State. So, are you saying, like, who do I think is the best 1 seed type thing?
Okay, no, worst. I got Kansas. They got Kansas, Purdue, Alabama, Houston.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. So, Kansas, Purdue. Here, let me pull this up on the iPad where I can see better. Kansas, Purdue, Alabama, Houston. The worst one to me is Houston.
I'd say Houston or Kansas.
I would also agree with y'all guys, Houston.
Because just because Houston hasn't played a great strength of schedule, so I don't buy them. Let's say.
Are you on ESPN?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is Vanderbilt on here?
No.
Let's say
they're 3 seed. 3 seed and the East New York Greensboro division. So right now Tennessee is gonna likely play Furman. What do you think about that, Furman? Yeah, you guys are winning that, no doubt.
We're winning that. We're beating Creighton.
No doubt. Nevada. So now you got Creighton. Yeah, you can probably beat Creighton or Nevada. Then you got to deal with Kansas State. Dude, actually, you guys have a really favorable draw. Look at that.
Yeah, we
Kansas
do.
State, Michigan. Watch out for Michigan State. I know that they aren't great this year, but they always do something special
Even
in March
Purdue
Madness.
is, I think, they're not good.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Purdue.
Overrated.
The one that I'm truly really sold on. Really, I'm not sold on anyone this year in basketball, but as much as it pains me to say, I'm pretty sold on Alabama.
What?
I think
Yeah, y'all got destroyed by Alabama.
I think Alabama. I think Alabama. They have the star power to get it done. I don't like Alabama. I don't support Alabama. I'm also think Kansas is really good. Virginia, not a popular one, but I think that they're obviously good. Tennessee's actually getting a lot better. I like this win streak that y'all are on. UCLA is dangerous.
We're not on a win streak.
Yes, you are. You won 2.
That's 2.
I know, but for right now, for you guys, y'all are so dang inconsistent. I'll take that. Let's see who's like a sneaky team. Who's a sneaky team who you think could make it far, possibly?
MTSU.
Where's MTSU?
They're not on here.
I know. I was just kidding.
Let's say 5, like above 5.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've got mine already. I am so sold that this team is gonna make a massive run. You can book it. Can I say mine?
Mm-hmm.
I think Iona is gonna make a massive run because they have Rick Pitino, and it's I don't know. It's their first time back in March Madness in a long time, and they're really fired up there. And Miami's been inconsistent. I don't trust UConn or Yale, so I could see something happening. Also, I wouldn't. If you look at it's Purdue, Howard, Arkansas, and Pittsburgh. I think Arkansas or Pittsburgh can possibly shock Purdue because Purdue I'm not sold on.
And
I see Iona making it
I say
so far.
we got I was about to say Furman, but they're playing Tennessee. Oral Roberts.
Yeah. Oral Roberts made it really far that one year, a couple years ago, didn't they? Yeah, for me it's Iona because I just feel like that they have the true coaching, the true leadership.
Hey, what about you?
Probably UCLA.
Hey, what?
That's the number 2 seed, but I do think that they're going to make it far. Also, if you look at the play-in, the first 4 in, I'm going to go with Wisconsin out of that. I think Wisconsin's pretty good.
I don't know where this bracket's at.
Oh, I can't find it. It's on bracketology. My teams who I think are going to go far is Iona, Virginia, and I think Duke. I think Duke's going to make it farther than people would guess.
Biggest upset.
Biggest upset?
Over a top 3 team.
Oh, let me look. Let me look around. Sometimes you just get that feeling. I predicted St. Peter's last year to upset 3 teams.
Me and him did it, but
all 3 of those, and I wasn't joking. Sometimes you can just tell.
Me too. I was joking.
I know you were joking. I was dead serious.
No, but I
could see, honestly, I could see Youngstown State beating UCLA. If I had to pick one, would that really happen? Probably not. Maybe Toledo gets Gonzaga, but I don't foresee anything like that. Honestly, Furman against Tennessee could be tricky just based off of Tennessee without Ziegler. But honestly, y'all are so much better that I know that if you were to play to your abilities, you would win. Probably if you even had an off game. But I think it may be close. It may be kind of like one of those games where you're like, oh man, it was only an 8-point game in the end type thing. You know what I mean? You're not really stressed, but it made you raise your eyes and be like, oh boy,
I actually got kind of a little crazy one here. Maybe I could see Baylor and East Washington, or maybe Texas.
Dang. Kennesaw State against Texas.
Yeah, and what do you got?
Well, wait, is next week March Madness preview? Oh dang, because we might be taking spring break. Maybe next week's the March Madness preview.
No, okay.
We're gonna have to figure that out. All right, can we move on to the next segment?
Yeah.
We good? All right. I guess this gives you guys kind of a rest because it's Nashville SC. So Nashville SC triumphed New York City FC on Saturday, winning the game 2-0. A dominating display showcased and headlined by Hani Mukhtar and Walker Zimmerman, our two-star players. I was at that game. That was like outstanding. Even if you don't like soccer or you think it's stupid, I would still highly recommend going, just based off of the whole experience and the atmosphere. It's entertaining. So I liked it. In other news, Giannis Antetokounmpo and local favorite Phil Forsberg bought a partial ownership stake.
It was actually all the Antetokounmpos too.
Yeah, in NSC. So Giannis and his brother stated that they want Nashville to be known globally, and Forsberg said that the fans and the passion, the experience at the game, convinced him to buy the stake. So with this being said, now this is what I took out of this, and I was talking with someone about this at school today, and they agree with me. I won't name names, but does this kind of secure Forsberg staying as a Predator for a very long time in this selling spree? Because there's some talks about us trading him, but imagine trading him right after he just invested in your soccer team. That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think that would kind of be crazy.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that I don't think they'll trade Forsberg, and if they do, then I don't know what they would be doing. Hopefully, they get something out of it. But yeah, as long as I feel like as long as he keeps doing good and he's not obviously doing bad, I think he is definitely going to stay on the Predators.
So Alex, do you think he's staying?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another question that I have. Do you think Nashville, just quick yes or no question, do you think Nashville could get an NBA team at some point? In the future? Not now, in like the future.
Yes.
Alex,
What?
do you think Nashville can get an NBA team in the future, yes or no?
No.
All right. I'm very torn on that. Probably a yes, just based off of how much it's growing. So with this last question
Sorry, I think Nashville is has better chances of getting an MLB team than an
I would agree with that.
NBA team. But yeah, you keep going. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. So final question here. How do you like this ownership group? Because this is known as kind of the most famous ownership group there pretty much is out there in the whole entire world. It consists of Reese Witherspoon and her husband, Derek Henry, Philip Forsberg, Giannis, and all of his brothers. Those are the four people. So, what do you think about this ownership group? Do you like this ownership group?
Oh yeah.
I really like this ownership group.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm completely sold. And now, all right, let's move on to the Predators now. So, good stuff going on with NSC. I think that Giannis said he's going to go to a game soon. So, the Preds have had an eventful week, very eventful week. Maybe like the most eventful week I can kind of remember in our history for a really long time. So we started off with trading Tanner Jeannot. We got a lot of picks for that. Kind of completely stole all these picks and these prospects who, by the way, these prospects have been performing really well in the game. And then after that, they announced that Barry Trotz is taking over for Poyle, our general manager, once the season concludes. Then they traded franchise legend Matthias Ekholm and also Mikhail Granlund. So I got a few questions for you guys. Is the era over for the Preds? Is it all over? The door is shut. There's nothing else. We're completely rebuilding. Do you agree? Because we're better now. I don't know. We're somehow beating the Panthers right now, so I don't really know. What do you guys think? Like are we gonna be terrible now?
I don't think we're going to be good next season, but I think in the next five seasons, maybe, I think we're going to get better. I think maybe next 2 seasons we'll probably not make the playoffs, and if we do, maybe be like a first round exit again. But I don't see it going like a terrible, terrible future. I see us, doing something in maybe the next 5 years, maybe probably, hopefully by 2026, hopefully. But I don't think they're going too downhill.
Alex, what do you think?
About what?
Dude. Like, do you think that the Predators are going to be terrible?
No,
And
no,
like,
they're not
when do
going
you
to be
see us?
good, but they're not going to be terrible. And kind of with the Tennessee, I mean not Tennessee Predators, I think they're kind of in a bad spot here. They either need to be the best team and win these championships for the fans, or either maybe like the worst team get a good pick and then rebuild from there. Or it's kind of hard to be in the middle, especially
Okay,
when you're in
so
the middle, like the bottom middle.
I think we have 18 picks over the span of the next 5 years, like Aiden was saying. I see this team being pretty good in about 3 years, back in the playoffs, and I think the next 2 seasons is we're going to be pretty bad. I think next season's going to be really bad. The season after is going to be not great. We'll probably miss the playoffs by like 10 or 12 points. And so now let's move into this season. Do you
Wait,
guys
can I say
see?
something?
Yeah.
So, also kind of with these drafts, I gotta say, it's kind of not like football. Football, you can kind of get drafted and automatically make an impact. But I feel like it's a lot harder in NHL.
It is, but we got so many prospects, though. We got so many good prospects and so much draft capital, and we're getting all rid of these players like Granlund, which takes off so much salary. Like that may have been honestly one of the best trades was getting rid of Granlund last night. So, do you see them trading UC Saros? Yes or no,
No.
Alex? Okay. So do you see a way for the Predators to make the playoffs at all?
No, not this season. No, I don't think so.
We're 8 points back. Alex, do you see a way?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay, because like for me, I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs, right? But at the same time, our 5 out of our next 6 games are against teams under the playoff line, and the way that this team's playing, apparently we're playing really good hockey right now because everyone's fired up. They got something to prove, and without these veterans, it's starting to kind of click. I mean, we're leading the Panthers right now, so like that, I don't think we would have done that. If you, oh, what the heck? I don't think we would have done that a few weeks ago. So I don't know about that. All right, let's move on to free agency really quick here. So the Blackhawks trade away franchise legend Patrick Kane yesterday. He's making his debut right now as the Rangers take on the Senators. Does not have a goal yet. So do you see, just final thoughts, do you see any trades happening in the future?
For Matthias Ekholm?
Anybody? Ekholm's already been traded, Alex.
Well, no, I thought you meant like at like Rangers
No, just like anybody.
or Oilers.
Any hockey team. Any hockey team. Do you see Saros going? Do you see Phil going? Anyone like that?
This year.
Yeah. Before
Uh,
tomorrow. Tomorrow's the deadline at 3.
maybe.
Aiden?
Potentially, maybe we could see.
Maybe like a quick like maybe a player that's real good that we can like use real quick for this rebuild process. Maybe.
Yeah. I wonder if Saros goes. I don't see it happening, but it could happen. All right, let's move on to the interview from earlier today. The interview is with someone who listens to the podcast. You know who you are. They simply just asked us for an interview. So if you guys listen to the podcast and you want to be on the podcast, just do what they did. Either email us or just ask for an interview. It's really not that hard. So we asked them the first question, what is your favorite sports team? They're going to respond with the Nashville Predators. I say, who is your favorite Predators player from all time? And they say Austin Watson. What do you guys think about that?
It's kind of random out of pocket.
I was thinking.
But I mean, I guess it's not bad. So I'll agree with it. No, actually, I wouldn't agree with it. It's not a fair player, but it's a valid favorite player.
He's not my favorite player, but he was I certainly really liked him. In fact, what's really ironic about this is he had, I don't know if you guys saw it, he just got ejected earlier from the game tonight. It was the Senators and the Rangers. He's on the Senators now. He just got ejected because he literally launched off of his skates into someone and crushed them. He got completely disqualified and sent off the ice. There was a whole 5-minute penalty and fight and everything, which is funny because he's not had a lot of game time this year. So then I ask, what is your favorite food? He answers tacos. And then I say, what is your favorite podcast? And he says, of course, in the press box. He says his bold prediction of the year is that the Predators will win the Stanley Cup this year and shock everybody. He also says he wants me to shout out Braxton. That's what he says. Under statements, his statement is that B flat is better than A sharp. For musical notes, I know, very, very random too. And my statement is, for this week, as we move on to statements, I say that BLT is better than grilled cheese. That's what he wanted me to put. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
I would disagree too. I don't even agree with that own statement.
Disagree.
What?
I don't even agree with that statement. He just he wanted me to put it. That's what he said originally.
No, but that's not yours.
It was mine.
Your statement means you think it's true.
All right, what's y'all's statement?
Say a fast food place.
Burger King.
Burger King is better than McDonald's.
Nope.
Agree.
Nope. Aiden.
I'm gonna have to say, is this my statement?
Mm.
Oh, agree or disagree for mine?
Oh, I disagree. I disagree.
Here, I'll make a statement. I'll make a statement after Aiden.
Or do you want to make your statement first, Benjamin?
No.
Okay,
fine. I'll make mine first. Let's say the Premier League. This is the only thing I can think of right now. The Premier League is a top 3 soccer league in the world. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Aiden, or Alex, what do you think?
Agree.
All right. Aiden, now you got to make yours.
Okay. I'm gonna say that. I always say something. I think I always do. I always say something food related. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, because usually I'm eating food while I'm saying it. I'm gonna say. Oof. I'm trying to think of something cool here. Okay. I'm gonna say that the Tennessee Titans have. No, I think I said this before. I said have I said on the podcast before the Titans have the best logo?
No, you've not said that.
Oh, okay. So I think the Titans have the best logo.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I always hear that they have a bad logo. Somewhat, you know what people call it? My dad calls it. It looks like a jellyfish that exploded.
Agree.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, agree with Aiden.
You agree with Aiden?
How's it not good?
How is it good? What the? Can you even name
it? Relates to the Tennessee flag and stuff with flames.
Oh, that's just ridiculous. Get out of here.
You have
They're
the
like
Come on,
teams for Titans
flames and
and
stuff.
come on
Tennessee.
now, even come on.
Titans
You
color,
got the
everything.
Flames. You got the TriStar. You got the Tennessee colors. You have the circle that represents Tennessee logo with the TriStar. So there's a T in the middle, and the flames also represent Tennessee.
There is absolutely no way. Literally, right as we were talking, right as we were talking, there's literally a logo. I'm gonna send this to you guys. There's literally someone who made a tier list of logos in Tennessee. Okay, do you want to hear where some of these logos rank?
Yes.
How the heck? Wait, I disagree with this list so much. Okay, so they say that the Predators logo, the Nashville SC logo, and the Tennessee Volunteers logo is okay. Not great. What do you think about that?
Terrible.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Right, I know this is terrible. Then they say that the Memphis Tigers logo, the Tennessee Titans logo, and the
Send me the
Grizzlies.
list. Let me.
I will. I'm going to send it to you. And the Grizzlies logo is solid. And then Elite. This is the one that gets to me. They say the Nashville Sounds logo and the Belmont Bruins logo is elite status.
Okay, let me tell you.
I sent that to both
Right
of you.
downtown
Literally,
Nashville,
right as we were talking, this pops up. That's
and
hilarious.
they are from Memphis.
They probably got to be from Memphis. What's wrong with that? I would have flipped it.
Wait, Memphis Redbirds?
Oh, that's such a bad hit by Austin Watson.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no way you could put in Nashville Predators logo the same as Chattanooga's logo.
Just ignore that.
This
That's
is
ridiculous.
terrible.
Personally, I'm not a fan of the Titans logo. I've been calling
Wait,
for
when you said
years.
they're from Memphis, what do you mean by that?
I didn't say they're from Memphis. I'm saying it kind of seems like they're from Memphis because like
But what do you mean by that?
meaning. Well, I don't have it pulled up. Hold on, let me go.
Well, why did you say that? Like, what did you mean? Like,
Because they have the Memphis Tigers and the Memphis Grizzlies really high,
I thought you
and the
meant, like,
Memphis
something else.
Redbirds as elite. Do you understand now,
I
right?
thought you were being a little bit like immature and like not appropriate.
Really? I would never do that. You know that. All right, can we move on to predictions?
Yeah. Wait, is there no games this week?
No, there's no games. I forgot to add games.
We can find a game to play.
Let's just move on to predictions.
I guess so, because you're such in a rush.
Yeah, I actually kind of am in a rush, if I'm being honest. All right, hold on. Reds are up 2-1 through 2. Okay, so let's move on to predictions. Let's give a quick standings update after the first week of predictions. So Aiden's the defending champion, and he leads us in the predictions. Then it's followed by Alex, and then I'm in last. So Aiden's picking right up kind of where he left off. The predictions look about the same. Are we going to have an upset pick of the week this week?
No.
Okay. Maybe I feel like for March Madness though we gotta bring that back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good? Everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So we have Alabama starting us off. Alabama against Texas A&M. Who do you guys have?
I got Alabama.
I got out of. Wait, some reason my thing's not saving. I got Alabama.
All right. Next we have Tennessee against Auburn. Who do you guys have?
I got Tennessee.
I got Tennessee.
And I have Auburn, and I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, and you have an idiot brain.
It's because Auburn, and I'm going to explain to you why this is the perfect trap game. Okay. Number 1, Zakai Ziegler's out.
Okay.
Number 2, Tennessee's been inconsistent. Number 3, and the most
consistent.
And the most you literally call them okay. And number 3, the most important reason why I think that Tennessee will not win the game is because Auburn needs to win the game. They literally, if they don't win the game, they don't make March. If they win the game, they're on the bubble and they give themselves a shot in the SEC tournament. And another thing is just the environment. That environment in Auburn is unmatched.
Just shut up.
So I'm gonna go with Auburn. Do you guys want to wager that? Because I will wager that.
How much points do you have?
I am so confident in
How
that.
much points do you have?
I gotta look and see how many points I even get in the first week. You can't go into debt. You can't go to negatives.
Then you have 6.
Do I have 6? Let me look. I gotta scroll back. I'm. Can you wager something like 50, or can you only stay like with like what you have?
What you have?
What you have? I'll wager 2.
How much do you have?
6.
2 apiece?
I'll agree with that. 2 apiece.
Okay, so 4 overall. Honestly, wait. Let me scroll through here. Yeah, I'll go 4 overall.
Okay.
All right. So Louisville against Virginia. I got Virginia.
I also got Virginia.
Oh yeah, Virginia.
Kentucky against Arkansas. I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
I'm also going to go with Arkansas.
Arkansas too.
Mississippi State against Vanderbilt. Must win for Vanderbilt. I do see them barely getting it. I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt.
I'm going to go with Mississippi State.
Vandy.
UConn against Villanova. I'm gonna go with Villanova.
I'm going to go with UConn.
I'm going with Duke. Wait, no, sorry.
What the
UConn.
heck? Duke and North Carolina. I'm going with North Carolina.
I'm also going to go with North Carolina.
North Carolina needs this win.
Going with Duke.
Ooh. I don't know. All right, let's move on to college baseball now. Tennessee against Gonzaga in a baseball series. I'm going to go with the Vols.
I'm also going to go with the Vols.
Going with the inconsistent Vols.
Not in baseball, in basketball. Vanderbilt and Nebraska. It's just a one-game thing. I'm going to go with Vandy.
I'm also going to go to Vanderbilt.
Nebraska, though.
Going Vandy.
Vanderbilt, Maryland, one game again. I'm going to go with Vanderbilt.
I'm going to go with Vandy.
Vandy.
All right, let's move on to the NBA. 76ers and Bucks, Saturday night primetime. By the way, if you're looking for a game to watch this weekend, that's my game of the week to watch.
Watch Tennessee game.
Or what? Honestly, well, yeah. If you're looking for like the big lights, watch the Bucks and the 76ers. If you're looking for what's going to be the most intriguing game,
The Duke game.
Duke and North Carolina is massive too. Either watch that. That's on Saturday at 5:30 Central Time, or 76ers and Bucks, and that started at 7:30 Central Time. That's on ABC. 76ers and Bucks. Who do you guys have?
I got the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Bucks are the hottest team in the NBA. Unbelievable. Wow. How many? Like their run is insane right now. I think they've reached like 18 wins in a row or something.
Just like you know, they have more wins in this win streak than the Rockets do all year.
That's insane. I mean, they are really good right now. Let's go. So I got the Bucks. Let's go Suns and Mavericks. I'm gonna go with the Suns. Kevin Durant is a Sun now, so that's gonna make them really good, I think.
I'm gonna go with the Mavericks.
Going with the Suns.
All right, Warriors and the Lakers. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I think Steph Curry might try to return for that game, but I'm not sure.
I'm also gonna go with the Warriors.
Warriors.
All right, Knicks and the Celtics. I'm gonna go with the Celtics. Celtics are pretty good.
I'm also gonna go with the Celtics.
I'm also going with the Celtics because they're also pretty good.
Grizzlies and the Clippers. I got the Grizzlies.
I got the Clippers.
Grizzlies.
All right, if you guys want to wager any of these, just stop. Just say right. Rangers and the Bruins. Rangers with Patrick Kane is scary. Bruins are the best team in the NHL. I'm gonna go with the Rangers though.
I'm gonna go with the Bruins.
I'm gonna go like 3-2 overtime win. I'll just make like a really specific. Okay, Alex.
Bruins.
Okay, Avalanche and the Stars. Avalanche need a win. Stars, but I'm gonna go with the Stars right now.
I'm gonna go with the Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Predators and Blackhawks. I got the Preds on this one. Each team trying to rebuild, but I'm gonna go with the Predators.
I also got the Preds.
I'm also going with the Predators.
So we got the Lightning and the Hurricanes now. That's on Sunday. I'm gonna go with the Hurricanes. I think the Hurricanes are also doing a great job this year.
I'm also gonna go with the Hurricanes.
I'm also going with the Hurricanes.
Predators and the Canucks. I'm gonna go with the Preds again.
I'm also gonna go with the Predators.
I'm going Predators.
All right, let's move on to the final one that got the MLS here. The defending champions, Los Angeles FC against the Portland Timbers. I'm gonna go with LAFC.
I'm also gonna go with LAFC.
LAFC. And just like
At,
you know, these games are very possible to end in a tie. So if it's just a tie, it's valid or like invalid.
yep. Okay. So Atlanta United against Toronto FC. Ooh, each team's good, but Atlanta United has, in case you guys don't know, probably the top young talent in the whole entire league. I'm gonna go with Atlanta United.
I'm also gonna go with Atlanta United.
One of the top talents. Inter Miami against the Philadelphia Union. Philadelphia Union made the MLS Cup last year, or I guess this year per se. I'm gonna go with the Inter Miami though.
I'm also gonna go with Inter Miami.
Inter Miami.
So St. Louis SC against Charlotte FC. St. Louis SC, their first ever home game, opening up their brand new state-of-the-art 25,000 capacity stadium. And with all that being said, I'm going to go with St. Louis. They got their first win and shocked the landscape. I think they're going to get another win.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good crowd there. I would say if it's just opening, so I'm also gonna go with St. Louis.
Charlotte.
Ooh, Charlotte. I mean, that would be interesting. And then for the final pick to round out our predictions, Nashville SC against the Red Bulls. So I'm going to go with Nashville SC. We looked really good in week one, and I'm hoping that we can look and back that performance up with another W. So.
I also got Nashville. Let's see.
I got you. Better, I mean, not. The Bucks are hot. The best Bucks player owns the National Soccer Club. That will convert over a National Soccer Club.
Who owns the National Soccer Club?
Giannis.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we were just talking about on the podcast earlier.
Oh yeah, I think that was the time when I wasn't here.
Oh, that's right.
Giannis and Flip Forsberg and Derrick Henry and
Reese Witherspoon. Wait, did they cancel school tomorrow? Okay, well, so there is our predictions and our thoughts of this week in sports. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you just want to be on the show, please email us at tlees5588@gmail.com. Again, tlees5588@gmail.com. Visit our link tree. Visit our prediction standings website.
It's updated
or whatever
for
it
the
is.
season.
All right, yeah, so we update that throughout the season. Alex handles that.
No, it's updated like this season. It reset.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll catch you guys. I think next week we're going to preview the conference championships and maybe March Madness. I'm not sure how that's going to work because we got to figure that one out. But exciting week. Exciting now that March is coming. That means March Madness. So it's going to be a great month ahead. Thank you for watching the podcast. Do you guys have any final comments?
Yes, thank you once again for watching the podcast. Also, keep in mind, stay alert in the podcast. Make sure you have notifications on for when we will do the March Madness bracket so you can have a chance to enter. And I'm pretty sure if you want to take the best guess, I think the prize probably will be some kind of Amazon card, probably $15, I think. Right, Alex?
I think 10 or 20.
10 or 20. I think it will be an Amazon card. And also, you can request...
We'll let y'all decide.
We'll let you decide. If you don't want Amazon, if you want something like, Best Buy, whatever, just let us know. And, thank you guys for watching in the Pressbox episode.
Hey, like, sub, and follow, and stream on Spotify, please.
Yeah, sorry. They kind of saying everything that I was going to kind of say. Kind of good game here. Hopefully, thanks for joining, kind of what they said. Make sure you email us. We have some ideas. Maybe if you want to have a statement, we could say too. Also, not next week, but the week after. we will have a no podcast, but y'all think, guys, y'all can think we could do some March Madness updates on some shorts or whatever.
Yeah, we'll probably be doing that. It's because I might actually be traveling. I don't know what they're doing, but that's why we won't have the podcast. We apologize, but podcasts just have to have breaks too. It's busy. This takes time out of our week and out of everything else, but I enjoy doing it. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening.
Benjamin, you get
Every
all
like
friends.
counts. Yeah, it means a lot. Every like counts.
Also, real quick statement. I forgot what my statement was going to be, and so I had to make one on the spot. But my statement was going to be that Philip Forsberg had the best facial hair. But that
1,000% yes.
Sorry, that's real quick. Do y'all agree with that? Sorry, I know it's
Yes.
kind of ended off here.
Yes.
Alex, do you agree?
Yes, Benjamin. Oh, I love his hair. Benjamin, have you been called yet or texted?
By who? You?
Just spammed.
No.
Okay, good.
What is that supposed to mean?
The next person to call you, you should answer.
All right, we'll talk about that. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Like, sub, comment, share. Join Team Benjamin because it's the team that's going places. Go TCU. Go Vandy. Go Vols. Go National SC. Go Preds. Go Titans. All right. Goodbye.
All right, bye. Go Vols.
Thank you for watching and listening.
Go Vols.